All are welcome to next chemistry lecture of elements of group 16, 17 and 18. तर आपण याच्यामध्ये विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो या युनिटचं इंट्रोडक्शन, देन ऑकरन्स ऑफ these elements, next one electronic configuration of group 16, 17 and 18. Then next point will be anomalous behavior of oxygen and chlorine. Then we see next point, chemical properties of elements of group 16, 17 and 18. That is oxidation state, reactivity towards oxygen, reactivity towards halogen, etc. Then the point will be allotropy, allotropes of sulfur. And next one will be oxo acids, that is oxo acids of sulfur, that are sulfuric acid, sulfuric acid, pyrosulfuric acid, etc. And next one, next unit will be compounds of sulfur in details. And the second last point, chlorine and compounds of chlorine and interhalogen compounds. तर यामध्ये दोन पॉईंट्स आपण या युनिटमधले राहिलेले आहेत, ते म्हणजे क्लोरीन आणि कंपाऊंड्स ऑफ क्लोरीन. आणि त्याच्यामध्ये लास्ट वन असेल तो इंटरहॅलोजन कंपाऊंड्स. त्याच्यामधला आपण काही पार्ट ओमिट केलेला आहे, तर तो पार्ट आपण त्या ठिकाणी कोणता घ्यायचा आहे तो पाहणार आहोत. So students, today in this lecture we see chlorine and compounds of chlorine. So first we about chlorine, and second one hydrogen chloride will be omitted. हायड्रोजन क्लोराईड हा पार्ट आपल्याला त्याच्यामध्ये असणार नाही, तर फक्त क्लोरीनचा पार्ट असेल. त्याच्यामध्ये जनरल इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट क्लोरीन, देन व्हॉट आर द डिफरंट मेथड्स. हिअर वी सी 3 मेथड्स ऑफ मॅन्युफॅक्चर ऑफ क्लोरीन, दॅट इज इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस and lab. Next one will be physical properties of chlorine, then chemical properties, reaction with metals, with non-metals. What about with hydrogen, ammonia, alkalis, hydrocarbons, its oxidizing property, and then last one will be bleaching property. And the last point will be uses of chlorine, where chlorine is used. तर हे त्या ठिकाणी आजच्या या लेक्चरला आपण हा पार्ट त्या ठिकाणी विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो पाहणार आहोत. तर याच्यामध्ये स्टार्टिंग विथ जनरल इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लोरीन, Cl, that is with its atomic number 17 in periodic table, that is halogen. So chlorine was discovered by Scheele, a German Swedish chemist, in 1774 by the action of HCl on MnO2. रिॲक्शन जे आहे ते आपण रिॲक्शन डिटेल्स, मॅन्युफॅक्चर ऑफ क्लोरीन ऑर प्रिपरेशन ऑफ क्लोरीनमध्ये आपण त्या ठिकाणी पाहणार आहोत, की पर्टिक्युलरली मॅंगनीज डायऑक्साईड असेल आणि हायड्रोजन क्लोराईड असेल, तर याचे रिॲक्शन कॅरी आउट करून त्या ठिकाणी क्लोरीन त्या ठिकाणी जर्मन स्वीडिश सायंटिस्ट और केमिस्ट इन 1774 त्या ठिकाणी तो प्रिपेअर केला गेलेला आहे. So in 1810 Davy established its elementary nature and suggested the name chlorine on account of its elementary form. मध्ये तो त्या ठिकाणी क्लोरीन आहे. जस्ट क्लोरस मीन्स ग्रीनिश येलो कलरचा त्या ठिकाणी जो गॅस असेल तो क्लोरीनचा त्या ठिकाणी गॅस असणार आहे. म्हणजे त्याचं डिस्कवर जे असेल त्या ठिकाणी तर ते इट इज इन 1774. Now students, we see details how chlorine is prepared by different methods. So here we just see 4 methods in details with the reactions. So first one, chlorine can be prepared by the oxidation of hydrochloric acid with any of the following oxidizing agent. With the oxidizing agents त्या ठिकाणी manganese dioxide यूज केलेला आहे किंवा पोटॅशियम परमॅंगनेट, तर हे त्या ठिकाणी यूज करून क्लोरीन प्रिपेअर केला. सो फर्स्ट वन इज manganese dioxide. Reaction is in your book, page number 154. MnO2 plus 4HCl, it gives MnCl2 plus Cl2 plus twice water. त्या ठिकाणी मॅंगनीज डायऑक्साईड HCl त्या ठिकाणी ऑक्सिडायझिंग करून त्या ठिकाणी मॅंगनीज क्लोराईड आणि क्लोरीन त्या ठिकाणी अलॉंग विथ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सम ड्रॉपलेट्स ऑफ वॉटर, तर क्लोरीन गॅस त्या ठिकाणी इव्हॉल्व होते. सो व्हॉट अबाउट बाय युजिंग पोटॅशियम परमॅंगनेट, reaction is twice KMnO4 plus 16HCl, it gives twice KCl plus twice MnCl2 plus 8 water plus 5 chlorine. इथं 5 मोल क्लोरीनचे त्या ठिकाणी फॉर्म झालेले आहे. सो नाव स्टुडंट्स, नेक्स्ट वन, how it is formed, prepared. Chlorine can also be prepared by the action of concentrated sulfuric acid on a mixture of sodium chloride, that is common salt NaCl, and manganese dioxide. The reaction takes place in two steps. दोन स्टेपमध्ये त्या ठिकाणी रिएक्शन हाव इट फॉरवर्डेड, हाव इट प्रोसीड. The first reaction is 4NaCl plus 4H2SO. It gives 4NaHSO4 plus 4HCl. Sodium bisulfate त्या ठिकाणी फॉर्म होते along with HCl. And second reaction will be MnO2 plus 4HCl. It gives MnCl2 plus twice water plus chlorine. So total reaction will be 4NaCl plus MnO2 plus 4H2SO4. It gives 4NaHS4 plus MnCl2 plus twice water plus chlorine. There is formation of chlorine. These are the general methods by using MnO2 and potassium permanganate as oxidizing agents. Now students, we move towards the next point, manufacture of chlorine. That is industrial process, the Dacons process, important part. How Dacons process is used. And second one will be electrolytic process. So see, first one, Dacons. Chlorine is manufactured by the oxidation of hydrogen chloride gas by atmospheric oxygen in the presence of cuprous chloride as catalyst at 723 K. Our reaction proceed. 4HCl plus O2 in presence of CuCl2 gives 2 moles of chlorine along with 2 moles of water. So this is first method, the Dacons process. Second, electrolytic process. By the electrolysis of brine. What is brine? Brine is concentrated NaCl solution. It is liberated. It liberates chlorine at the anode. NaCl gives Na plus Cl minus. The electrolysis process method again, there is a formation when we dissolve the NaCl in water, then there is a formation of, or it gets converted into its ion form, that is Na plus Cl minus. So at cathode, what reaction takes place? Twice H2O plus twice C minus. Here electrons transfer from anode to cathode. So the electron gained by water molecule to form our liberate hydrogen gas along with formation of OH minus ions. And there is movement of Na plus towards cathode. It is negatively charged electrode, and anode is positively charged electrode. So Na plus OH minus, there is a formation of NaOH. On the half shell of reaction or at anode, positively charged electron, negatively charged ions, that is chlorine, move towards the anode, and there is a removal of electrons which goes to the cathode, and there is a liberation of elemental chlorine and Cl plus Cl to form Cl2, that liberation of chlorine gas at anode. So this is the second method of formation of chlorine or preparation of chlorine by electrolytic process. So dear students, this is about the preparation methods. And what are the physical properties? General physical properties of chlorine. First one, it is greenish yellow gas having pungent and suffocating odor. Greenish yellow gas poisonous आहे, so it is poisonous in nature. Next one, it is easily liquefied into greenish yellow liquid which boils at 293 K. It dissolves in water to give chlorine water, and it is 2 to 5 times heavier than air. So these are the 4 to 5 physical properties of chlorine. What about the chemical body? Important one. याच्यामध्ये केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज आहेत ते त्या ठिकाणी खूप महत्त्वाच्या आहेत. 6 ते 7 प्रॉपर्टी आहेत. त्याच्यानंतर आपण त्याचे जे युजेस असतील, युजेस त्या ठिकाणी आपण पाहणार आहोत. Now first one, reaction with metals. Chlorine reacts with metals to form chlorides. The reaction twice Al plus thrice Cl2, it gives twice AlCl, aluminum trichloride. त्याचे corresponding chlorides असतात ते chlorides त्या ठिकाणी फॉर्म होतात. So it is twice AlCl3. Second, twice Na plus Cl2, twice NaCl, sodium chloride, ferric chloride. Third reaction will be of formation of ferric chloride. Then how it reacts with non-metals? Chlorine reacts with non-metal to form their Chlorides. Chlorides, see the formula. The reaction is P4 plus 6ACl2. It gives phosphorus trichloride. 4 moles of phosphorus trichloride. And what about sulfur? SAl plus 4ACl2. It gives 4S2Cl2. Sulfuryl chloride. Then what about reaction with hydrogen? Chlorine has great affinity for hydrogen. It reacts with hydrogen and compounds containing hydrogen to form HCl. Simple reaction. Hydrogen gas reacts with chlorine to form 2 moles of hydrogen chloride. That's it. Now students, we move towards how it reacts with ammonia. Chlorine, when reacted with excess of ammonia, gives ammonium chloride and nitrogen. Reaction will be 8 ammonia plus 3 Cl2. It gives 6 NH4Cl ammonium chloride plus liberation of nitrogen gas. Excess of chlorine reacts with ammonia to give nitrogen trichloride. That is, nitrogen trichloride is used as explosive one. It is ammonia plus 3 Cl2. It gives NCl3 plus 3 HCl. Now what about reaction with alkali? Chlorine reacts with cold and dilute alcohol to produce a mixture of chloride and hypochlorite. When reacted with hot concentrated alkali, chloride and chloride are produced. Reaction cold and dilute and hot and concentrated. First, when cold and dilute alkali, there is formation of chloride and hypochlorite. So twice NaOH plus Cl2, it gives sodium chloride and sodium hypochlorite. NaOCl plus water with cold and dilute. But what about with hot and concentrated? It gives 6 NaOH plus 3 Cl2. It gives formation of chloride and chlorate. That is NaCl plus NaCl3 sodium trichlorate. तिथे मी त्या ठिकाणी लिहून घ्यायचे केमिकलचे नेम. फर्स्ट रिएक्शन मध्ये NaOCl आहे, सोडियम हायपोक्लोराइड आहे. सेकंड मध्ये आहे NaCl, सोडियम trichlorate along with formation of 3 moles of water. So this is about reaction with alkali. Then what about the reaction with hydrocarbons? Then there is chlorine reacts with saturated hydrocarbons to give substitution products, and with unsaturated hydrogen gives addition products. So reaction with saturated one, CH4 plus chlorine gives methyl chloride along with formation of hydrogen chloride. And what about ethene? CH2 double bond CH2 plus Cl2, it gives CH2 CH2 Cl. There is 1,2 dichloro. This is the addition product. Then what about oxidizing for chlorine? Oxidizes ferrous salt to ferric salts and sulfides to sulfates. Reaction twice FeSO4 plus H2SO4 plus Cl2 gives P2SO4 thrice plus twice HCl. And second will be of sodium sulfide. Na2SO3 plus chlorine plus H2 gives sodium sulfate. That is Na2SO4 plus twice HCl. So this is some reactions. These are the some reactions of chlorine. That is reaction with metals, with non-metals, hydrogen, ammonia, alkali, hydrocarbons, and oxidizing property. Now students, we move to the last chemical reaction, the bleaching action of it. So it bleach. Chlorine requires the presence of moisture for bleaching. It liberates nascent oxygen from water, which is responsible for its oxidizing and bleaching properties. The reaction is chlorine plus water is HCl plus HOCl, and HOCl dissociate to give nascent oxygen, which is used for bleaching action. So chlorine bleaches vegetables matter or colored organic matter in the presence of moisture to colorless matter. There is colored organic matter plus oxygen will colorless organic matter. So dear students, all about the chemical reaction. There are 4 to 5 reactions of chlorine. Now what are the uses? And last one, try this. Do you know? Give the reasons for bleaching action of chlorine. Name the 2 gases used in war. Chlorine gas, bromine gas. Bleaching chlorine is permanent. It bleaches cotton fabrics, wood, pumps, etc. Some important information is given in brackets, so you should read it carefully, which is useful for your intrinsic charm. So last one we see what are the uses, where it is used. First one, sterilization, purification of drinking water. Second, for bleaching wood pulp required for manufacture of paper and rayon, bleaching cotton and textile. Third one, for extraction of metals like gold and platinum. In the manufacture of dyes, drugs and organic compounds such as CCl, carbon tetrachloride, methyl chloride, DDT, refrigerants, etc. Last, in the preparation of poisonous gases such as oxygen, COCO2, tear gas, CCl3NO3, and mustard gas, ClCH2, CH2S, CH2, CH2CS. ज्यामध्ये ब्रॅकेटमध्ये नेम द टू गॅसेस वर दिलेला आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये ऑक्सिजन किंवा टीयर गॅस त्या ठिकाणी या रिॲक्शन वॉरमध्ये त्या ठिकाणी किंवा क्लोरीन गॅससुद्धा यूज केला जातो. सो दिस इज अबाउट ऑल अबाउट क्लोरीन. Dear students, in this lecture we see general information or when it is discovered, when it was discovered. Second, preparation by using manganese dioxide, potassium permanganate, then of Beckmann's process, electrolytic process, etc. In short, electrophysical properties, then chemical properties, particular reaction with metals, non-metals, hydrogen, ammonia, alkali, hydrocarbons, oxidizing property, bleaching property, and last one will be uses of chlorine. And last point from this unit will be interhalogen compounds. त्याच्यामध्ये पण काही पॉईंट्स आहेत, झेनॉन क्लोराइड्स पॉईंट आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी असणार आहे. सो थँक्यू ऑल स्टुडंट फॉर जॉइनिंग दिस लेक्चर.